Yo, Debbie, can you hear the fire? I figure tonight we just chill. I've been sitting around watching some Delphi. Watching the crap go around. I think some of these YouTubers created this mess. I really do. Something to do with the family. Somewhere in there. I don't know. But very interesting what we're finding out 7 years later. You know, who tipped in the sheriff? I'm looking at Bridge Guy. I don't see the sheriff. Someone tipped him in, right? I think that was the cause. Did they really tip him in? Or did they just make YouTube videos? Because maybe they had a grudge against somebody. That would explain the manipulated footage of Bridge Guy that looked like 7 different guys. I couldn't watch any today. I am so sad and upset over Harmony. Oh, little Harmony. Yeah, that was sad too. Hope everybody's Valentine's Day is going good. Happy Valentine's, Miss Debbie Fox, and anyone else watching. Here's the question in Delphi. Who were they covering up for? Did somebody get themselves so deep in making videos that they became a suspect and actually led people to themselves or to them? It looks like that. Whoever made that video that said it was the sheriff, Toby, that he was Bridge Guy, they created that video for a reason. Whether it be a grudge or that's where the lie started. That it was the police. It was actually the sheriff. Now, we led to believe in the Delphi case that it was the sheriff, and this was a giant meth ring being ran by the police department. Come on, that's kind of far-fetched, right? Don't you think federal government would be in on that, or CIA or somebody? It can't be that corrupt, can it? Can it be that corrupt? Now, whether they were trying to control the case or they were trying to cover it up for somebody or cover their own tracks with the lies, but the lies went in a circle around and round, and other people came into the lies. And it could be where this one person was filling people's heads full of lies, but all along was telling them it was true. It was just his opinion. I don't know, maybe. Or her opinion, possibly. Very interesting, though. But they're covering for somebody. Somebody got their butt in a ringer and possibly has become a suspect in that case. And I do believe there was many involved. Maybe this person that tipped in all these people made videos about it. Maybe he did turn in somebody that was bad. Maybe he thought he was doing good. But with all the crap that him or her put out there, it's more like they're the suspects and they're just acting very fishy on camera. Very sus. Very, let's just say they don't lie too good. They're very bad actors. No, people are saying that people are gaslighting. You folks got your tea. I got my nighttime herbal tea. We're singing songs here, watching the fire and talking Delphi. Where was I? Yeah, I think there was a lot of lies told. A couple of these people knew the crime scene way before the leak. It's very interesting, if I might say myself. It's also late. It's almost, 12 o'clock? And that's another thing that we're getting attacked from Greeno's channel and other people that are back in Greeno. Because I didn't even bring up his name. And they're in here talking about, did I send chocolate to Greeno for Valentine's? Because I'm reviewing it. Because he made himself a suspect. And people are saying, well, you're gaslighting him. No, just proving to you folks that he keeps putting his own foot in his mouth. Nobody else. I'm not the only one that has seen it. I mean, geez. And that's another thing. People saying, well, everyone's gaslighting this case and making up stuff and making up. Well, wouldn't you know it? That some of these people that thought they were top dogs have gotten caught for making fake videos and putting out lies. Right? They made themselves look suspicious. And then they say, well, there's people that want to bash the family. It's an ongoing case. It's an ongoing case with the family's reputation in being arrested in drugs. But any investigator would look at that. And people are saying, well, you're gaslighting, talking about the family, because it's an ongoing case. And not all the family members have been cleared. Nobody's been cleared in the case. And for people to say, well, how could you beat on the family? Or nobody's beating on the family. They are being investigated, I imagine. Probably because of their past with meth and gangs or whatever, clubs. Anybody that is sitting there telling you folks that you're horrible for even looking at the family, why? These are the people that are trying to cover something. These are the people that are not investigators. Them themselves are either wrapped up into the money pit, Satan's little grasp. It's an ongoing case. We know there's numerous people involved. We know there's a ring down south in Indiana, way before Abby and Libby. We know these things. And for people to say, it can't be, or you're crazy, or you want to bash the families. Well, if I was an investigator, I'd be looking at you folks going, what are you talking? It's an open case. It's ongoing. Even though they have people arrested, it's still ongoing. Meaning there's possibly more involvement than what we really know. I know a lot of people don't understand. But how could they tell us? Because we're checking into the meth. We're checking to see if the stories add up. We're checking to see when the leaks occurred, when the police came out and said only the killers would have known the crime scene. Some of these people got the sticks right 4 years ago. The cross carvings in the trees, I don't know if that's true, but there was markings on the tree in blood. So they got that right. How did they get that close? How did they get that close and know that much? That's soon in the case, way before these leaks. Somebody was doing something. Leaking information and also leading people on a wild turkey shoot. Now, I'm not saying it's any of these people that have been. That's not me saying it. It's the government that said it's these people that came out on their own channels and said they were questioned or they were involved in the case somehow. Nobody is saying these people are anything other than what they've said themselves. That's about it. You can try and look for all kinds. You're gaslighting. You're trying to wreck people's lives. You're not. No. For one, you got to have a job to wreck somebody's life. You attack their job first. So they have no income coming in. Right? There's certain ways you do things, folks. Right? It's all espionage and madness. That's what it is. You're slandering his name. He put the information out in public. How can you go after somebody for slander when the guy is sitting there saying it on the video out of his own mouth, out of her own mouth? You can't. They put that information out. Nobody else. Public domain. Listen, folks, this is a movie channel and a music channel and outdoor channel and all kinds of things, investigating crime, all kinds of things. It's just my interpretation of it. My thoughts. I think somewhere down the road, some of us picked up on something ain't adding up. Chadwell, all these guys, they all probably knew each other, man. Well, there was another one. Chadwell was on camera talking about he belonged to a club and organization. Nobody made these people do that. Maybe God made these people do that. Confess themselves that whether they're in a gang or club, organization, whatever it may be, they did it themselves on film, on camera, social media. Whether they were lying or not, the records prove the pudding was in the cake, right? Keegan Kline, what did they all have in common? Kurtz, all these guys got picked up down there. Some for other murders. Right? You had one guy in prison that did an interview and said he knew all these guys. They all knew each other. He knew the bridge. It's a small town. Everybody knew everybody. I mean, it makes sense to me. Probably was a gang, club, meth, prostitution. It's been going on way before Abby and Libby. Then they tried to blame, a couple of these people tried to, the syndicate, the mafia, the mafia. It was the same thing in the Summer Wells case. It was the mafia, Mexican mafia that took Summer Wells. They did the same thing in Delphi. That one dude that was aggravating the crap out of everybody, SH. I'm not buying it all. It's still an ongoing case. And for people not to look into family, look into friends, look into people, associates of the family and friends of the family, it's just crazy when you got people saying you can't talk about the family. Well, it's public. They were meth dealers. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist. How many people were they supplying? You got Keegan Kline with photos of him with all kinds of dope, chains, money, white powder. It don't take a rocket scientist. I imagine the police already know these things. Right? I remember the police saying the first people they started checking out was any sexual offenders or anybody that was in that area that was violent or had MOs or whatever, or records that would do something like that. So they sweep the whole area right away for that, for any pedo people or anything like that. And then they started on probably family, because that's what they do. You know how many people are killing their own families? I mean, it's nuts. You know how many friends kill their own friend? It's crazy. It's almost like alien. Like some kind of a brainwash. Let me see what my great mod Debbie Fox is saying. I know they really are wondering why people don't adopt more. They cost more than human doctors. I don't know. Something is definitely wrong. I've been attacked by it. Everybody's been attacked by it. Is it demonic? Is it? Is it evil? Is it? Was it a snuff ring? But usually these clubs, these rings, they dabble in everything: prostitution, meth, drugs, guns, uh, porn, dating site. Yeah, I mean, it's just a big thing. Some of these guys that were suspects have family up here where I'm at, up north, right? If it's this big cult, this big cult, Odin, whatever, witchery, sorcery, I don't know, church cult, maybe this Odin thing. I don't know. I've been out here 20, 30 some years. I've never seen anything or heard of anything. We do have the, I think there's that one place in Shipshewana, that restaurant where the waitresses dress up like the uh, old time wenches or whatever with the uniforms or whatever, right? But other than that, that's about it. Never seen a group of people in the woods, sticks and burning and worshiping, or seen a lot of people fishing and hunting, doing other things, but nothing like that. But I'm not saying it's not true, but I don't know. Right? The way these people were talking, some of these people, about clubs and stuff like that, I don't see them. I don't see them saying something ain't right with it. And you have to look at the families and friends and the situation that family was in at that time. The parents, stuff like that. I mean, we hate to do that, but it's protocol. That's protocol. If you're an investigator, uh, no, I'm not going to lie. I've been watching Anthony Greeno for 6 years. Right? Been watching him control the case, and he himself has admitted that he was the one that tipped in the sheriff. He was the one that made the videos of Bridge Guy and all that. Why? That's the question. What is the motive of that? Don't tell me you looked at Bridge Guy and you thought it was Toby Miller, whatever his name is, the sheriff. That guy's 300 something pounds and too big of a chance, too risky. You're a sheriff and you're out killing kids and stuff. Somebody else would have seen the sheriff of the town on the trail. Somebody else would have said, no, that it looked like our sheriff. It was our sheriff. Nobody else did. Who tipped him in? Who came up with that? Green. I imagine a lot of the tips that came in were given by Greeno. He got himself into a world of shit. Nobody else. Nobody else. They can come in here. They can say I'm gay, that I'm in love with Greeno. He can send all his trolls in here. The bottom line is Greeno stuck his own foot in his mouth and created his own mess and is actually a suspect in the case. And he's trying to get people to say, well, these people that say I'm suspect in the case are crazy. No, these people are not crazy, Mr. Greeno. These people are people that might be crazy, but they're on medication. These people are people that do have disabilities, but even they can see through the pile of crap that is being fed in the Delphi case. Debbie, how is your tea tonight? I hope I'm not upsetting you at all on this beautiful Valentine's Day. I have a headache. Sorry. I have a headache. I'm sorry. So, what do I think? I think that I can't believe anything anybody says. Am I saying Anthony Greeno is the killer? No. Am I saying that he's a suspect? He is on this channel till it's over with. You got to keep an open mind. Why would people do this? Why would people come up and say they were questioned in the double murder of 2 young girls and their property was taken? Why would these people even come up with lies saying that they interviewed the family and they talked to the family and they're friends with them and they're all this and that, and it all be lies? Why? What kind of person does that? A narcissist, a psychotic person that comes up with lies. Why would you even want to be known to be that dude that was questioned in the double murder of 2 young girls and probably, and maybe, possibly, an essay, a sexual assault on 2 young girls? Why would these people do that? It blows my mind. For 15 minutes of fame, you can't come up with some other way to get your 15 minutes of fame? Go fart in a can on camera and light it on fire. Do something. But you come up with a lie and deceit to people, and therefore you have people looking at you now, and then they find out your record of violence and women and some of these women that now have made themselves suspects. And you look at their history and it's like, oh my God. Right? But we are the ones that are bad because we are questioning the case. And I'm dumber than a box of rocks, and I have a disability myself. I'm going to be the first one to tell you that, but I ain't that dumb. They've been stealing from me. My YouTube is back to what it went back to originally, where it was like I had control of the channel. My name was all lit up, and then it switched back over. Now, these people have been known to hack into people's computers. They're known hackers. They're known people they're known trolls. But yet, here they are on YouTube, these so-called professional superstars that are YouTubers, and them themselves have records longer than both of my arms and have lied more. I think they became the devil. My apartment's starting to creak, so I must be starting to upset somebody. And the great witch is the witch of Indiana and the sorcerer of Indiana. I'm out here in the field, right? I remember the night of the broadcast of them searching for the girls. I remember the videos of them looking for a white box truck in a white van. I remember them looking for all kinds of stuff. A PT Cruiser, a red truck, a white truck. They were looking for all kinds of vehicles, all kinds of things. Floral fires might be connected. Who was the creepy guy that was following the girls? Abby and Libby. Remember the posts they made, or the recording or whatever? Is that creepy guy still following us? Richard Allen don't look creepy. Hell, not even if people are saying it's Anthony Greeno don't look creepy. Well, I don't know. I've seen him dressed up a couple of times. But who was the creepy guy? Why didn't they use weird instead of creepy? Right? Was there something in his looks? Was he deformed? Did he have piercings that were creepy? Tattoos, maybe. We don't know. There were so many suspects in this case. Who are the voices on the recordings? How many? 1, 2, 4, 5? I don't know. We forced them to come out. We forced them to come out and say that there is more than 39 seconds or 43 seconds of video. There's a lot more video. There's a lot more recording. Doug Carter said that there was numerous voices on the recording other than Abby and Libby's. Were they voices from people on the trails up in the distance? Or were they voices that had something to do with it? Debbie, how you doing? You got your coffee? Okay, if you are questioned, you are somehow involved. Oh yes, I would think that too, Debbie, Miss Fox. I would think that too, Miss Fox. If you were questioned in something like that, then you had to know something, or you must somewhere tips led to that person, or phone numbers led to that person, or drugs, or somebody that ratted on all these people. Like I said, Keaton Klein, they're all connected. Somehow. We might never ever know. That's just my theory, my opinion. Oh, it's 12:15. Debbie, how you doing? You okay? She must have left. Valentine's Day. Why on that date? Was it somebody that was suspicious or superstitious? Was there a message that date? Supposedly it happened on the 13th. They were found on the 14th, but the days keep changing. It happened on the 14th. They were found on the 15th. Well, I heard it happened on the 13th, and they were found the next day on the 14th of Valentine's Day. Is that any coincidence, or is there a sign in that, a message in that? Possibly. I'm going to make another cup of tea, folks. Enjoy the fire. Can you hear me okay, Deb? My voice ain't cutting in and out, is it? So, what do we know about the Delphi case? We know that it's possibly connected to other murders and cases that are around down there. No matter what anybody says, some of these YouTubers are on the right track. Corruption. Is there corruption? I do believe there is some corruption, but not as bad as they think. Right? Might just be to a group of people. I don't know. You have to look at you have to throw in there, folks, that one of the parents of the girls turned informant and was one of the big meth suppliers out there. You have to take that into consideration. And for these people to tell us that we're only trying to bash the family is ridiculous. We're not trying to bash the family. We feel very deeply heartbroken for the families of Abby and Libby. We're not saying that the family could have done anything. It could have been a retaliation grudge kill. It could have been numerous things for the family turning state's evidence or whatever, or informant. Very possible. Very possible. Right? You had Chad. You had all these guys down there that they all knew the bridge. They all knew Delphi. We know Brian Chadwell knew the bridge in Delphi real good. And always was out there. Right? Some people say he possibly could have lived out there for a while. It's possible. It's possible a couple of these people lived out there before. Here's another thing, and we're not trying to pick on Mr. Anthony Greeno. We're just trying to point out the things as investigator YouTube couch potato crime channels, whatever they want to call it. Mr. Greeno was in Delphi that day, and yesterday he made a video and he was talking about it, and he was right there as the murders were occurring, and he was driving right on the same road that's right next to the bridge. And he said himself that he did not see Richard Allen's car there. And he was there at the bridge at the time. Well, not at the bridge, but driving on that road next to the bridge by the meat packing place. Exactly the same time as the murders were going down at 3:30 or 2:30 or whatever. But in the beginning of his videos, he wasn't there. He was at the police station. He was in jail, but he wasn't in jail. Do you see, folks? Why would these people lie about things? And then 7 years later, come out and say, oh, I was driving right next to the bridge, right there, and I didn't see his car. 7 years later, Greeno came out and said he's the one that tipped in the Sheriff Toby. Somebody made fake videos, altered videos, overlapped videos, I believe, to try and make it look like it was Toby. And a lot of these guys. Somebody tried to make it look like Ron Logan. Somebody tried to make it look like Toby, whatever his name is, the sheriff. Somebody tried to make it look, them photos they did. Hey, Jeff Polly, how you doing? And now are they confessing it that they did? Did they have a grudge against the police? Are the police that brazen where they're selling meth? It's no wonder nobody trusts the police no more. We're supposed to. But money, corruption, that always seems to win somehow. Heck, they're hacked into my channel right now. Why does my channel keep changing the YouTube? I have no idea. It goes back, it goes forth, it goes back. I don't know. A lot of people are saying it's updates, it's YouTube. Is it? Or is it the hacker? Is it the hacker? The corruption? Skimming off my channel? Skimming off the top? Everything's a racket. There's no need for me to go on Anthony Greeno's channel. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. I can't believe this madness. You're afraid to go on Greeno's channel. And I just don't like to be around people that claim they were questioned and their devices were taken and it's an open case. I really don't want to be involved in anything like that. And it ain't over for Anthony Greeno. They're saying he's wanted again. A lot of bad things going on with Greeno, but it ain't none of my business. He put this on, and that's what YouTubers do in the crime sector. They report on it. They're mad because people are paying attention to them now. Right? They got caught lying numerous times. They got caught with stolen photos of the crime scene, which is obstruction of justice. They probably could have got Greeno when he tipped in Toby, whatever, the sheriff. If there wasn't, if FBI didn't have proof of any of this, that would be obstructing justice, calling in a fake tip or trying to get the police in trouble or whatever. I mean, I imagine they probably could if they wanted to charge a lot of these people with things. It's not about being afraid. It's I'm not that dumb to go on anyone's channel that them themselves and the people I hang around with are very bad people or being investigated. That's just, it's like the Summer Wells case, right? All these YouTubers, the Benny Keys, all these people, they flocked to the family. And a lot of us questioned why. These people were suspects, drug dealers. Why did these people flock to them? Go to their house and visit them. Right? Now, 2 years later, or whatever it is with the Summer Wells case, we're finding out that these people knew Don Wells and Summer Wells before she disappeared, and that there was drugs involved and all kinds of stuff. It's just crazy. Maybe it is exactly what the government said. A giant dope, pedophile, meth club, gang, mafia, cornbread. Just madness. Madness. People making money off of it on YouTube, exploiting the kids and all kinds of stuff, showing photos. It could be a pedo ring, and they're showing photos of the kids. So these sick pedo people that pay them money can watch the see the kid's face on YouTube or whatever. I'm sick stuff going on. My tea's ready. Hold on a minute. No, they didn't come here looking for weapons. Margarine, Marquine. They came here because I was talking about the landmark development. The guy they're looking for, a whole bunch of people that lived in some of their rentals or establishments or whatever, they died, and they were looking for the people. And they didn't come here for that. Although people have called and said I had massive destruction of weapons. I'm like, I'm just doing a movie. I'm just a creator on YouTube. And come in, look around. There's no UFOs. There's no jets. You know? Sorry, Mary Quinn. I guess it was a YouTuber or something called one time. I was in the middle of a serious script. For some reason, they thought I had aliens here or something. But let's get one thing clear, Margarine. Police have came here numerous times. Not for me, though. I live in an apartment complex. They're always here. They weren't here for me. You live in a government projects. They're always there. I ain't lying. That's why the police came here. I wasn't allowed to talk about this, but had nothing to do with weapons. Matter of fact, the cop even told the people that live here I'm allowed to have weapons because I'm a hunter. And hunting season is in. It's not against the law to have crossbows or shotgun or anything like that. And I do have the right to film my property and, well, my apartment and the outside of my apartment. That is the law. He did let them know that. I think I probably solved the Delphi case. And yeah, black powder is also legal to have, Debbie. You can have that. I just probably got too close to the case and somebody's flexing their muscle with authority, which that leads into the corruption. They're always shaking people down. Right? Getting into the people that getting too close to the case. Well, we do have Anthony Greeno saying that his family is in the police department, and he's got family that are in the criminal lab department. So it makes sense that they just been ransacking, raping, and pillaging this country and Indiana. Who knows? We got to go through all these cases all over again, retest the DNA. They might have been rigging everything. Oh yeah, I'm good. Black powder rifles. Yeah, crossbows, shotguns, black powder. That's all legal. Also, the new 45 aerosol weapon that is out that shoots hard rubber pellets, steel pellets, or ball bearings. Also, tear gas, perfectly legal, and they do pack a good punch, from what some of these people say. Even though it's not a real bullet, and it's definitely gonna hurt. If not break a bone, you get hit in the chest with one up close. But I can say this much, Mark, when you can go back to your leader, you can go back to the channel that you came from, and you could tell them, oh, the police have been to this apartment complex before, but not for me. But you can also tell them that I've never been questioned, or none of my devices have ever been taken in the murder case. So slip that on and wear it for a while. And that's just it. People are pissed because I keep bringing it up. This case is ongoing. It's not closed. No one's been cleared. Nobody. Not the family. Well, certain family members, but other ones, no. Anyone questioned has not been cleared yet. Still ongoing. And I can tell you this much. The police, they're using their heads. Let me tell you why. Because it's ongoing. They never said this case is completely over. We got the guys that did it, and this case is done, and everybody can rest and we're all safe. No, they didn't. They, from day one, said this is an ongoing case, and 7 years later, it's still an ongoing case. And it will be, because it could have been a ring, giant one, that they jumped into, that they found. Hell, a year before Abby and Libby's case, they were talking about it. A special task force was created. Nah, they do whatever they're doing. Their witchery, their sorcery, their madness, their gaslighting, their blaming us, blaming the viewers, blaming the subs, blaming everybody but themselves. Very, very interesting. Is everything okay in chat? Debbie, how you doing? Pink Panther, how you doing? Margarine, how you doing? You got the bullet. That Richard Allen could have been at the wrong place at the wrong time. For all we know, it ain't even Richard Allen. For all we know, the video has been altered. Nah, they can get mad. Let them get mad. What do I think? I think some of these people sold their souls to the devil, and they don't want to admit it. We're looking for the main brain, the big money bags, the ones that are paying to protect these people that were actually suspects in the case. How deep does the corruption go? Who really knows? We got bigger worries to worry about right now. We're on terrorist alert. Getting threats, death threats, cyber attacks. Oh, God. What a world. What's up, Valdez? Just listen to some peaceful fire for a few minutes here, and then I'm going to call it all night. Finish my tea, maybe. I seen Jeff. I said, hello, Jeff. That's why he said I'm doing good. I seen him, Debbie. How you doing, Jeff? How's the treasure hunting going? Oh, wait, that was somebody else. Wasn't it? Oh, that was Michigan treasure hunter up in Michigan. Nah, everybody getting mad. Everybody teaming up. Everybody did what I said they would do. They're teaming up. They're teaming up against me. Is it a coincidence we're seeing the same thing in the Delphi case, in the Summer Wells case, and a couple other cases, where it's turned into a money pit? Big giant money pit. Oh, thanks, Miss Debbie. Thank you for letting me know. Thanks for covering for me and telling people I didn't have my glasses. I don't have my glasses on right now, but it's nice of you to say that. Such a kind, sweet little lady. Happy Valentine's Day. Now, where are we going with this? I don't care about all the lawyer crap. It's corrupt. It was leaked. It was covered up. It was everything. We're getting attacked for looking in the wrong places, I guess. Or the right places, I mean. What do you do in a situation like this? You get too close to a case, but yet they're saying that there's corruption and police involved, and and the courts, that it's all corrupt. How do you get away from it? What do? They'll put a fake warrant out for you. Oh, you're wanted for something to get you in jail. This is why people are flipping out and they're not trusting the police, because when there is corruption, when there is strings pulled for people because either their family or their friends with the higher echelons up or the police force or whatever, and they're covering for them, innocent people go to jail. Innocent people get taken out. Why? To cover up the truth, to cover up the madness. I don't think I've ever had anybody do that for me. If I got in trouble, even my own family was taken to jail. I don't know what kind of family these people lived with, but I know if I got in trouble, my mother or father would have said, "Did he get in trouble? Then you take his head." First, they would have beat my butt. Then they would have said, "Okay, take him to jail." Yeah, we didn't have people. You did something wrong. You did something wrong. I don't know these people. The way they live today, it's unbelievable. I don't know. Witchery, sorcery. This is what our country has turned into. A bunch of fables, stories, witchery, black arts, magic. They're killing us with doctors, medicine, you name it. Everything we hear on the boob tube, everything we see on social media, everything we hear is just eating us alive. You got little Harmony Montgomery, just an adorable little lady. You know, they're saying that dude might be a serial killer. The guy that killed little Harmony and her mother. How did she get pregnant? How did she get pregnant after they found out what she did to little Harmony? How did she end up getting pregnant and having another kid? Was it why she was in jail? I mean, I don't know. Little Mikey Vaughn, now they're finding out that there's some big giant ring in that. It's just unreal. I agree with Uncle Ted Nugent. How can this be happening in America? Well, we have to retreat back to what Mr. John Lennon said. It's pretty easy if you try, right? You try, how can this happen? Well, look at madness. Missionary for some honey buns. You would send me money for honey buns in prison? I ain't going to prison. Honey buns? Don't talk shit about the that exes. I don't know what they're talking about. These people, I can't deal with society no more. I need to find me a getaway somewhere in the woods, or somewhere, something away from everything, everybody. Social media. I would. What do they sell in jail? I have no idea what they sell in jail. Obviously, they got great stuff in jail because all these people just keep going back. I guess it's like a hotel or something. Who knows? I don't want nothing to do with jail. You just stay here. You just keep them uh, pork porkers away from me. Yeah, well, it's been nice hanging out with you folks and chatting. No, I don't need no eggplants, carrots, or bananas or hot dogs, Pink Panther. I'm sorry. It's very nice of you to offer, but I'll pass on that in prison. It's just not something that you want to look forward to. No, I don't want to give no bones. And no. I'll pass on that. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Yeah, the father. That's what they're saying. Reporting that there's a good chance he might have been a serial killer. And you do have to look into that. With all these people that are killing their own kids or killing people, you do have to look into it. Are these people serial killers? They had one of the biggest mafiosos, hitmen, and he was a hitman. But some of the bosses and some of the mafia guys said he was a serial killer. He killed people just to kill them because he got off on it. He started in the business as a hitman, but became so addicted to killing, became a serial killer. Now, do I believe that? Yes. Yes, I believe that. And you have to look at some of these people. They might have killed 20, 30 people on the streets in wars, gunfights, whatever. But are they serial killers? I don't know. They're just going around shooting people, killing them. I know they're getting paid or they're doing it for their gang or club or organization or whatever, but yeah, they would still fall underneath that category as serial killers. They kill many. Do you folks know that the Delphi case, that in the beginning of the Delphi case, when the first sketch came out of the guy with the hat, when the video came out of Bridge Guy, people said it was Mike Patty, the father of one of the girls, or grandfather. They said that it looked like one of the family members. I mean, look at what we've been through in the Delphi case. It was the police. It was the Mexican mafia. It was that one YouTuber was saying it was the uh, Mormons. It was the syndicate. It was a club. Calm down there, Margarine Marquand. Don't get so scared, Pink Panther. It's okay. Debbie will protect you. Oh, yes, Debbie. They're very sick people. I hope Harmony Monster Dad or stepmom get put under the jail. Well, drugs will do that. Drugs will do that. It'll make you go crazy. It'll make you kill your own family. It's just horrible. I would say America's under attack every day. Families under attack every day. America under attack every day. Right? With the hard stuff, the heroin, the fentanyl, the cocaine. They're really just killing everybody. That's why I say we should legalize cannabis and go after the stuff that's turning these people into zombies. Literally. Last night I was watching a video and I seen a guy running as fast as he can run. He was running pretty fast. He was running pretty dang fast. And he dove headfirst into the back of a SUV window. Headfirst, full blast, and got back up and ran and did it again. And full blast with his head all hyped up on this crazy new drug. It's unreal. No, I brought enough to the crime sector. I let them know to keep an open mind that we were being swindled somewhere down the road. These guys that were talking all this crap were scamming, swindling. Right? I brought a lot of people to the table that these people took off of the table. How do you take Keegan Klein off of the table? You don't. They're all suspects. Anybody that was connected to Keegan Klein and that Anthony Schatz account was suspects. And all these people took them off of the table. Oh no, well there's no proof of nothing, so they're not suspects or they're not involved in the case. Well, why did they pick up Keegan Klein and arrest him? Why did the police come out and said they arrested him with having to do with the Abby and Libby account? Right? Yes, go ahead and time him out. Time out Margarine Marqueen. If you want, Debbie. I'll do it. He's calling the ladies' names. Please don't call the ladies' names Margarine Marqueen. Be polite to the ladies. Right? Please. That's all we ask here is just to be polite. I'll time you out if you want, or I'll just give you, if you want, you can retract your own message, comment. If you want, you can retract it. They're not broads. They are ladies. Some very smart and very talented. Now, where was I? Yes, it's getting late. It's almost 1 o'clock. I'd love to go ahead and sit here and talk crime with you people all day. But these are the same people that are in my chat saying that I'm picking on Anthony Green, that I don't bring nothing to the crime scene. I don't bring nothing. You're right. I don't. I just review it, watch it. And I don't buy a lot of the crap. Some YouTubers are really good, and I watch their channels. And yes, some of them happen to be ladies. But I also watch dudes, too. Now I really must get going. Go back to your leader, Margarine Marquand. Let them know There's free men here, and free men we will stay. And you might take some of our freedom, but you will never take our freedoms away. I got that mixed up. You'll take a lot, but you'll never take our freedom. No, I'm gonna give you one chance to go ahead and take that comment out yourself before these ladies that see that get upset at you, Marjorie McQuinn. You can delete that yourself, or I'll just time you out myself. That's up to you. Right? We're trying to do a new thing on YouTube. Everybody's trying to make a pack. We're not going to call ladies broads or names or anything, or men idiots or Twinkies or anything like that. We're not going to go say paint your nails or anything like that on this channel no more. We're all making a pact. We're going to love everybody. Go on, you can take that down anytime. I say broads lovingly. Oh, no. No name calling. It's not right. No, it's horrible. It's completely horrible. There goes the hands of time. My clock is chiming. Chime away the clock that never chimes on time or the right time. Who knows who it is in my chat? It could be a rapper. It could be Adam Calhoun that heard I was running for president and was pissed because he's also running for president, but I won't back down because I was going to run for president first. A lot of the country rappers now are upset at me, or whatever kind of rappers they are, because I was just going to I just wanted to be president for a year. That would have got me out of debt. And they told me $450,000 a year. I'm like, I'm in. I'm just 1 year. I'll do it for 1 year. And then I'm out of there. Don't ever give you directives. All right, Debbie, can you time him out? Hold on, let me get my glasses on him. Look at this comment. No, I can't have you be talking about it. That'll get all over on YouTube and everything that I'm letting you men abuse the women with. Hold on a minute, let me get it. Let me time him out for just a little bit. Where was that one comment where he's calling him? No, I'll just get it myself. No, you were gonna. Oh, now you're gonna. No, I'll get it. I'll just do it. I'm used to it. I just got to do everything myself. Don't worry about it, Debbie. It's okay. I'll get it. I'm gonna put them in there for a minute. Now you think about what you said and done there, Margarine, Marquin, Margarine. No need to be calling people names. You can call me an idiot all you want, stupid, because it's true. I do have paperwork proving it. Dumber than a doornail, all that stuff. You can go ahead. But you can't talk to my viewers that way and my subs. Well, they're not even mine. Whoever's hacked my YouTube channel, it belongs to them. I keep telling the government, I can tell you right now, if you keep an eye on my account, you're going to pick up all kinds of idiots hacking in my account. It's like drawing flies to crap. Yeah, it's easy. They just come across. Hopefully they'll find out everything. We find out who the hacker is, the great YouTube brain. All right, I really must go. Now I want you ladies and gentlemen to have a great night. Be safe. God bless y'all. These are just my opinions and thoughts. Am I going to go crazy or hunt anybody down or hurt anybody or anything? No. No, just my opinions. Just like all these YouTubers said I was crazy. I deserved my ass kicked. I deserved to be beaten at. I deserved everything. See, these folks that didn't see them videos that these other YouTube creators put out on me. Why? Because I didn't go along with the Delphi story. And I didn't go along with their whole plan. Because I was Forrest Gump. I'm sorry to break up your little big club party. And they all got mad. Sorry, folks. No, you guys got to get going. It's late. You got a lot of things to do. Oh, hey, Crime Go. Just stopped in. How you doing, Crime Go? The Crime Go. No, I want all you folks to have a great night. Be safe. God bless. I can feel the evil right now on me already. The sorcery, the witchery, the cursing, the madness already. Why? Because I voiced my opinion in this great country of America, which slowly is dwindling away. Well, God bless America. God bless all you. All glory goes to God. Amen. Jeff, everybody, Crime Go, Pink Panther, Debbie Fox, Marjorie Marquand. Think about what you've done. Think about what you've done. Go to your room, to your jail cell. Think about what you've done. And stay away from Benny Keys. If he's looking at you in the eyes and he's rubbing his nipples again and looking at you all crazy, just stay in your cell. Shut the door. Get a hold of one of the guards. They'll help you. Quit raping and pillaging my lockup tank, Benny. Now, let's get back to serious stuff. I got to get going. God bless you all. Have a good night. Thanks for the great mod, Debbie Fox, for stopping in and everybody. Folks, be safe in the Delphi case. Be safe in the Summer Wells case. Be safe because it's gone crazy. Complete madness. Have a good night.